Okay, making sure that streaming from OBS does in fact work, because this is my first time doing this. How do I get to dashboard? Stream manager. Okay, looks like it's working. If it is not working, then hopefully somebody says something. Let me get my chat pulled up inside OBS so I can see that. Okay. Now I can see stream chat if people are chatting. I don't usually stream from PC because I'm a console player. So this is my first time actually running the stream out of OBS on my laptop, but I can't view the patch notes on my PS5. So this is the rare and elusive FemShep PC stream. Patch notes are supposed to go live in about 12 minutes. In the meantime, I'm kind of just hovering, making sure the stream works. Figured I might as well go through my profile and talk about why I am really, really hoping that they give Marisa significant buffs in this patch. As much as they said this is not a major balance patch, all characters are getting touched. So they're doing something to Marisa, and I hope to God it's something good. I'm currently sitting at low 1600s MR with Marisa. My peak with Marisa thus far was, I believe, 1694 last phase, and I just plummeted from there and got so frustrated that I'd miss 1700 that I plummeted really, really hard. And I haven't played as much ranked this phase. I'm trying to unlatch from being obsessed with ranked, and I'm also working a full-time day job again, thankfully, which has resulted in, blessedly, less time to excessively grind ranked and crash out about the results. But I have put an enormous amount of time into honing my skills with Modern Marisa. The vast majority of these 428 plus ranked hours have been on Marisa. I have played almost 11,000 ranked matches in my time with the game. The vast majority of those have been on Marisa. Overwhelmingly, those custom room matches, even more so than ranked. I think I've only ever played Ken other than Marisa in custom rooms, and I wasn't playing Ken competitively at all as a secondary until very recently. So those are overwhelmingly Marisa. I'm not sure about the Battle Hub because I obviously haven't touched the Battle Hub in a long time. But I mean, I've really put in the time. The training room as well. I have over 200 hours in training room. Vast majority of those are Marisa. 120 hours in custom room, as I just said. Custom room is overwhelmingly Marisa. I feel like I just said Marisa like 37 times. But even just this phase, if we go to stats. Oh, you're back today. Nice to... I can't do Marisa voice. All right. Looking at just this phase ranked, I've played 58 ranked matches on Ken. Oh, wait, no. Played 123 ranked matches on Ken, 105 on Marisa. So I've actually played more total ranked matches with Ken than Marisa this phase, because I really haven't touched ranked that much. But, I mean, looking at phase 5 ranked on Marisa, 1,219. That was the phase I got Ken to master. So there's a lot of Ken matches in that phase. Phase 4, 1,263 ranked matches on Marisa. 593. 1508. We're going really far back now. 2,270. This is when I was still kind of trying to lock down a main. I think partway through phase 1 is when I started going to locals for the first time, and that's where you see the fall off if I stopped messing with other characters and just seriously locked on to playing Marisa. Still a lot of floating between characters in phase 0, and I was just getting into the game for the first time. I never foresaw ever caring about it this much or being this invested in an offline scene. Total. There is a total. Wow. I've played over 7,200 ranked matches on Marisa, and I've somehow played almost half of that on Ken, which surprises me because I don't feel like I've put as much time into Ken as I have Marisa. I guess it's really just a testament to how much I've improved the fundamentals as a player, that it's taken me half the total ranked matches on Ken to have a somewhat competitively viable character that it's taken me on Marisa. Although obviously my Marisa is still a lot stronger than my Ken. That's saying a lot. And if we go to all modes total, I've played over 10,000 matches on Marisa. So if there's anybody that has reason to really, really hope for buffs tonight, that would definitely be me. That would definitely be me. And okay, there actually is a more significant gap between Marisa and Ken when you include like custom rooms and whatnot. Ken is below 40% of the total amount of matches I've played on Marisa. That makes a little bit more sense. So I really hope they do something meaningful to this character. At the very least, if they don't change the hitbox or the startup or something on Crouching Heavy Punch 2 HP, I really don't understand what they're doing with this character. I understand that some characters are supposed to have a harder time anti-airing than others, but she already doesn't have a DP. And JP got buffs to his Crouch Heavy Punch anti-air after they initially nerfed it, despite the fact that JP has an invincible reversal and an air throw, neither of which are things Marisa has. So I really don't see a compelling argument for why this character shouldn't have a functioning Crouch Heavy Punch anti-air. I don't really think there's much that can be done for the air-to-airs. My issues with air-to-airs are definitely much more so down to player error and over-relying on Gladius as an anti-air than they are down to problems with her air-to-airs. But I think buffing 2 HP would make a significant difference for her anti-air game. The dream buff would be if in 7 minutes we find out that Stand Medium Punch 5 MP has been reduced from 7 frame startup to 6 frames. There are so many situations in this game that are punishable at -6, where the only thing Marisa can punish with is a light. Her only 6 frame is Stand Light Punch. And that is only a combo on counter hit. Damage off light scales extremely significantly in Season 2. And very significantly, everyone got the option to do Wake Up Drive Reversal in Season 2. And in Season 1, Drive Reversal was, I believe, -8 on block. It was at least -7. I think it was -8. And at -8 on block, Marisa was able to punish Drive Reversal with Stand Medium Punch and still get pretty significant combos off of that hard read. Not as big as the combo she got off of blocking a DP, where you could throw a raw Stand Heavy Punch 5 HP, or very often, more often than not, fully charge the Stand Heavy Punch, but still a significant punish off of a medium. Then Season 2 comes along, they add scaling to lights, and they reduce the negativity of Drive Reversal on block to be -6. And the result of that is that Marisa gets almost nothing. Even a cash out combo is dramatically scaled. And there are characters like Akuma, which I realize is a kind of an extreme example because Akuma's hideously strong in this game. Most characters in this game have a 6-frame medium. Most characters in this game can punish a drive reversal heavily. If you want to look at something that I think is archetypally the most similar to Marisa, if you look at Zangief, Zangief can punish a drive reversal with SPD. So that's 30% of your health. Meterless. The fact that Marisa, whose entire character and archetype is built around punishing you when I am correct with the hard read that you were going to do a reversal on Wake Up or reversal in the middle of a string. The whole point of the character is that if you do the reversal, I knew you were going to, I had the read, I kill you for it. That's how Marisa works. That's why she doesn't have her own Wake Up reversal options. That's why she has such slow walk speed. A little walk speed buff would be nice too, but honestly, just that 6-frame medium would make such a dramatic difference. Walk speed would be nice. Any kind of change to her sweep really would be nice, given that I don't have a lot of ways to check walk back on modern controls. Modern Marisa does not have stand heavy kick, so my only proximity block option, or proximity guard option, is sweep, with charge sweep, only charge version being safe on block. So any increased ability to check walk back would be excellent. I really want them to just fix a couple of things in her kit that clearly don't work the way they were intended. I have had multiple situations where I hit confirm a particularly Wake Up OD Gladius. I see it connect. I see the punish counter pop up. I cancel it into level 3. And because of the distance or the spacing or what have you, it just whiffs. And I know it's not just me because I've seen it happen to other people. I've posted about it in the Marisa Cord, and a lot of people are having that problem. I should not successfully hit confirm a special move that cancels into level 3 just to see the level 3 not hit at all. If I screw up my spacing or my timing on a level 3 cancel with Ken, I get a non-cinematic version that still does a significant amount of damage and combos into a second heavy DP. On Marisa, I just whiff and die for it. And that really shouldn't be. I would also like to see potential buffs to the hitbox on level 2 super. As an anti-air, especially, I think that would be awesome. Improved startup speed on level 2 and level 3 to prevent situations where they can just go for a meaty jab to bait the level 3 would be great, since Marisa doesn't have real reversal options outside of level 2 and level 3 super. I'm not really sure what they could do to level 1 to make it better. I think level 1's kind of fine. Like, it sucks that it's vulnerable to throws, but it is what it is. It would be cool if I got a actual throw mix off of a blocked phalanx when I'm plus but too far away to throw, but I think that might be a little OP, so I would be really surprised if they did that. I'm really not sure what else to be looking for here. My absolute dream buff would be if they gave Modern Marisa Quadriga and just reduced the number of versions of Gladius I have access to in exchange for Quadriga. But they are never going to do that. Likewise, with giving Modern Marisa Stand Heavy Kick, they are never going to do that. So I'm trying to keep my expectations realistic, but I have been committed to this character for so long at this point. So many hours, so many matches, so many online tournaments, so many locals, fucking Evo. Like, I want to see this character get her flowers. I want to have that moment with this character that the Geef mains got to have when their character got buffed in Street Fighter 6, and when it was suddenly like, I stuck it out with the low tier and I'm being rewarded. Look at what happened with Aki. Everyone was universally convinced Aki was low tier, and she got all these buffs. There are 2 Akis in Capcom Cup now. Big congratulations to Broski. That's what I really want to see happen for this character. I just want her to get her moment. I don't want her to be broken. I don't want her to be Bison. I hope to God there are Bison nerfs in this patch. I'll probably go through everything before I turn the stream off. But I want her to feel like the things she's supposed to do are functional, and that she has better punish opportunities as a character that is supposed to get the vast majority of her damage off of those hard reads on your panic decisions. Alright, I am waiting for these patch notes to go up. I've been checking Street Fighter's Twitter for any indication that these patch notes are going up. They should be going up within about a minute. Please, please, please be Marisa buffs. Please, 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 please. I don't want this to be anticlimactic or depressing. I really want this to be a happy video. I have waited for so long for any changes to this character at all. Please let them be good ones. Please. Please, 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 please. All right. Where are the patch notes? Where are the patch notes? It's 11 o'clock. Where are the patch notes? Where are the patch notes? Where are the patch notes? All right, come on. Info, more, battle change list. This is the September update. Oh, come on. Come on. Where are the other changes? Service temporarily unavailable. Okay, that bodes well. That bodes well. That means they're uploading it now. That's got to mean they're uploading it now. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Gladius. 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 Oh my God. Okay. Maybe I should just wait for them to tweet that patch notes are up. Come on. Incoming balance patch. We're releasing the patch notes below. Okay, it's here. It's here. Oh, nope. Still not loading. Oh my God. I swear to God, if this page just crashes, I might crash out. Come on. Come on. Come on. I am trying to load these on stream. Come on, Capcom. Oh my God. I'm suffering here. Okay, it's happening to other people. I see Zykel saying he's having the same problem. It don't work. Getting a 503 error. God damn it, y'all crashed it. Dead on arrival, lol. Okay. So everybody's doing what I'm doing right now. Everybody wants to know what these battle changes are. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Capcom. Capcom, fix your servers. Capcom, please. Oh my god. Lord. Have mercy. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. So we're just chilling. I don't see anything. I can check my chat now at least. Jay WizKid, hoping you get Marisa buffs. Thank you, dude. I can't really wish for Guile buffs. You have enough. Check the game page. Usually they give you patch notes there. Yeah, that's where I was. GG's from Eviler. Hey, man, I haven't seen you at a local in, like, way too long. I bet you're hoping for Lily buffs right now. They're motherfuckers way too hungry for patch notes. LMAO. Yeah, Ursa, you're not wrong. I think the Marisa army might have just single-handedly crashed the battle change list. We've been waiting for any changes at all for so long. Oh my god. I can't go to sleep until I know what happened here. Like, they need to fix this. They need to fix this. Capcom. The Bison nerfs were too powerful. I hope so. I hope so, Jack-o'-lantern. Alright. I think I'm just going to have to wait a few minutes for Capcom to be able to fix this. Because it doesn't look like it's going to be up anytime soon. I'm just going to have to hang tight. The more time we have to read the patch notes, the more time we get to lab. I'm definitely looking forward to labbing after work tomorrow. I do have to cook dinner and go Christmas decoration shopping with my girlfriend. And I have some just general chores and things I need to get done. So I'm probably not going to have a lot of time to play tomorrow. But I'm really hoping there's something worth experimenting with in the lab. Something meaningful. I'm just repeating myself at this point because I'm so twitchy. We've gone from like, it feels like Christmas morning to just floating in the ether, waiting for literally anything to happen. Oh my god. Capcom. Capcom. What's happening on Blue Sky? I'm gonna post the same thing on Blue Sky. Patch notes giving 503 error while I am trying to read them on stream. Come on, Capcom. Yeesh. Oh my god. How long is it going to be like this? How long am I going to be talking into the void? Discord's got you in the lab, don't worry. Thank goodness. The power of a character Discord. It's Christmas morning and Santa is drunk on the couch. You were not wrong, Ursa. You are really not wrong. Well, chat. What are we hoping for your characters? Ursa, you play Honda. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on what Honda needs or doesn't need, or if people just enjoy playing him low tier the way he is. What do you want for Honda? What are you looking for here? DP. Honda does not need a DP. Nobody that doesn't have a DP in this game needs a DP. I made it in check again. Oh my god. Is it loading? Come on. Please. 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 Please, Capcom, please. Don't do this to me. Capcom. Gateway timeout? Are you joking? What does that even mean? I'm getting error 504 now. It loaded for me. Keep refreshing. I know chat might be delayed. Is everyone else getting a new error? 502 bad gateway. Bad gateway. Bad gateway. Oh my god. Okay, we're in. Adjustment summary. Universal concepts. The purpose of these adjustments is to further balance the game, so there will be many changes to tune techniques up and down. There are also some adjustments being made that will impact all characters, such as changes to throws and jumps. Okay, for more details, please refer to the battle tuning concept for each character. Below, you'll find our overall adjustment direction. We've taken a look at defensive techniques that can change a fight too significantly when the player gets a correct read. This is primarily targeting some attacks with invincibility and low-risk techniques that allow for side switching. If these techniques are too strong, the risk of being pushed into the corner of the stage greatly reduces, and the attacking side would also be taking on more risk than necessary, making it difficult to continue with their offensive, so we are making adjustments to alleviate this issue. What is this going to be, like Ken Dragonlash? What do they mean, side switch? I guess we'll see. Reassessing crouch heavy kicks. Modern heavy attack on block. We've taken a look at how some characters' crouching heavy kick works after block and made it easier to counterattack. Okay. There are some sweeps that are a little annoying to punish. With Street Fighter 6, we've made efforts to make blocked crouching heavy kicks easy to counterattack when they're blocked, but due to the range and attack hitboxes, they could become easy ways to launch a defensive plan when used carefully. The difficulty in countering a blocked crouch heavy kick depends on the matchup, but some characters had more low-risk cases than others, so we increased the risk of using the attack by adjusting pushback on block and recovery. If they made Marisa's sweep worse, I'm crashing out. This change applies to Jamie, Ken, Cammy, Akuma, and Bison. Okay. Jamie's sweep is annoying to punish on block. I know they're going to be like, I can't believe they nerfed Jamie again, but Jamie's sweep is annoying to punish. Ken deserves nerfs. I say that as a Ken secondary, that's fine. Nerf Cammy, nerf Akuma, nerf Bison. Great. Please note that while there are other characters that are difficult to counterattack after a block other than the ones noted above, we believe that their attacks can only be used in specific situations due to their interaction with other moves and their individual properties, so they've been left out of this adjustment. Adjustments to jump cancels. We've made adjustments so that characters cannot avoid a normal throw by using techniques that cause the character to leave the ground, and then, oh my god, they deleted jump cancel SPD. Holy shit. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I hear Zangief mains crying in the background. With this iteration of Street Fighter, techniques that offered big returns against normal throws would be adjusted for balance by doing things like adding scaling, but the above-mentioned technique is very difficult to adjust for each and every move. For that reason, we've opted for this global change. This is one way we're reassessing defensive techniques, which is part of our overall plan to tune down certain aspects of the game. We feel that this is a necessary step to enable more aggressive offensive strategies. That's a win for Marisa. It makes it easier to pressure Zangief. That's great. Please note, however, that jump cancels can still be performed, so this will not affect how players take control of the characters. Okay, it's just not into special moves. Also, this adjustment is only for normal throws. We believe that this technique didn't provide a huge advantage against command throws. Okay. That seems balanced, honestly. I'm very okay with that. Normal throw, universal adjustment. Extended the active frames of a normal throw when its attack hitbox comes into contact with the animation of a jump leaving the ground. This change does not apply to command throws. So if you jump too late, you're still getting thrown. Okay, I think I understand that. Okay. Perfect parry. If a multi-hit attack is perfect parried, it can no longer be canceled from the second attack and on. Oh! They deleted the ability to, for instance, if I perfect parry Bison OD Psycho Crusher and go to punish, he can still cancel on the second or third hit of Psycho Crusher into level 3 and beat me. That's been deleted. That seems fair. I always thought that was really kind of broken. I off the top of my head, I can't think of which characters that affects besides Bison, but that seems like a good thing. Collision pushbox behavior. Fixed an issue where characters in the corner would move an unexpected distance when switching positions with an airborne opponent. Okay, bug. Super armor hitbox. Fixed an issue that caused an attack hitting a non-super armored part to be absorbed if it landed during the hit stop of another attack being... I'm not sure I understand what that is, but it's a bug fix. Fine. OD moves. Bug fix. When performing an OD technique right after recovering from burnout, the visual effects of the overdrive technique will now take priority over the burnout recovery visual effects. Okay, that's just a visual change. Alright. It's the moment of truth. Please, Capcom, please, 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 please be good. Please. Please love this character. No! You're joking. Did you really just crash on the Marisa patch notes? Why is this happening to me? Why do you hate me, Capcom? Oh my god. I should have just gone straight to Marisa. Sandy but Dandy, what I miss? I just read the Universal patch notes, then clicked to Marisa, and the screen crashed again. Oh my lord. Okay. Maybe loading. Maybe. Holding. Come on. Come on. We need to drive rush these patch notes to me right now. All right. Back in. Can I click to Marisa? Please, 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 please. Marisa. Marisa. Oh my god. We made adjustments so that her heavy attacks and the chargeable aspect of them are easier to use. We've reduced the necessary charge... You've reduced the necessary charge time! Okay, I have to think about what that's going to change. Heavy kick. Forward heavy kick. The almighty knee. The required charge time for this attack hasn't changed, but we have increased the forward distance moved, which should make it easier to use. After it's blocked, the distance between Marisa and the opponent has been shortened, giving you the ability to continue laying on the offensive pressure. Does that mean I get a strike throw mix after a charged heavy kick on block? I need to see that. They've expanded the hitbox on Crouch Heavy Punch. Thank you, Jesus. That is not sarcasm. I'm a Christian and I'm thankful right now. We've expanded on the charged version. And the throw hurt box before the attack no longer expands forward, making this a good strike option when trying to bait a throw escape attempt from the opponent. In addition, we've increased the float on punish counter to increase its payoff. Only the charged version? Seriously? That's a hard read to use the charged version to punish like a throw attack. That's always been a hard read. That's not what that button needed. Alright. Malleus Breaker. Heavy punch, heavy punch. Is that level 2 super? I think it is. Wait, no. Wait. That's a target combo, I think. Yeah, that's a target combo. In order to give this attack more flexibility, we've changed the hit effect for the second attack to a knockdown instead of leaving the opponent crouching. This will allow players to go on the offensive during an opponent's wake up without the need for drive rush. I'm blanking on what that actually... Forward, down, forward, heavy punch. Oh! That's the overhead I don't have. I think. Yeah, because I only have down, forward, heavy kick. That's the overhead I don't have on Modern. Okay. Phalanx. We've made this attack easier to use by mitigating the risk when it's avoided. By expanding the attack hitbox and increasing the active frames, it should increase its range and make it more difficult to be hit out of. Okay, we've all been complaining in Marisa Court about inconsistent Phalanx armor and feeling like it's very unreliable, so that's a good thing. Okay. Jump cancel. Doesn't work. That's fine. The successful charge time for standing punch, standing heavy kick, crouching heavy kick, and the overhead is now 3 frames faster. Okay, that's actually a big deal for the charge sweep, especially because charge sweep is safe on block and has proximity guard, and I don't have stand heavy kick, so it's my best way to catch walk back. So that's a big deal. There are going to be multiple things that are a little easier to punish with standing heavy punch now, fully charged. Particularly DPs, where I would occasionally just not get the punish and opted for uncharged for consistency's sake. And it might be a little easier to just use in neutral now. With it being 3 frames faster, I do need to check if the times where it's auto-timed on Oki, like drive rush, fully charged, stand heavy punch after a medium demon knockdown, still work. I'm going to have to lab that. Standing heavy punch. Attack hitbox expanded forward. That's fantastic. This is one of my best neutral tools on Modern, where I have fewer buttons to access, and it never feels like it moves me quite forward enough. So that's great. Attack hitbox expanded downwards so it matches the same position. Reduce the horizontal blowback on the charged version when it hits a midair opponent. Is that going to create new combo opportunities? I need some lab monsters on this immediately. Crouching heavy punch. Increase the launch when the attack hits for punish counter. Input buffer can now be performed 9 frames before recovery ends. That really isn't what that button needed. I'm sorry. That's very disappointing. Fully charged version expanded the attack hitbox forward. Updated throw hitbox. Increased the launch. The launch was fine. Input buffer can now be performed. Yeah, not what we needed. Crouching heavy kick. Expanded the attack hitbox that only appears during a combo upward. Expanded the standby idle block hitbox. Okay. Heavy two-hitter. Increase the combo count upper limit on the second attack. The larger a move's combo count upper limit is, the easier that move can be incorporated into a combo. Oh. I think that means it's no longer a situation where if I drive rush into stand heavy punch and they block, and I decide to do the target combo and the second hit hits them, it just knocks them down. She can't combo. So that makes that a very unrewarding risk to take, because on block, if they just block the second hit, it pushes them back too far to do much. On hit, it's not particularly rewarding, and there's always a gap where they can mash, or they can go for perfect parry, or they can reversal. That's now a significantly better offensive option if she can combo off of surprising somebody with the second hit. I still think it's going to be very weak to perfect parry and reversal, but I'm excited to lab that. Overhead combo. I don't have that. But it means that if you do overhead and then go for the second hit of the target combo, you actually get a knockdown. And I never see anybody use the overhead target combo. So giving that a use case is good. It's kind of similar to how they created the use case for the target combo off of the knee. That's a good thing. Charged heavy kick. Increase the distance, move forward, reduce pushback on block. Can't frickin' wait to lab that. Gladius hold. Oh boy. Expanded the follow-up attack hitbox upwards when hitting a mid-air. Expanded the follow-up attack. I think they fixed the Gladius into super whiff. Oh, thank God. Phalanx. Change active frames from 3 to 6 frames. Expanded the mid-air hitbox. Expanded the attack hitbox. Changed drive gauge increase of the normal version from 2,000 to 3,000. That's all really good. Armor stance. Expanded the super armor counter attack hitbox downwards. This is to fix an issue with the counter attack not hitting against certain low profile moves. Oh. So they fixed situations where, like, not actual lows were somehow low profiling the armor. That's a good thing. Alright. I'm very disappointed that she still doesn't have a 6-frame medium, but I genuinely didn't expect them to change that. I'm very intrigued about the opportunities created by it being rewarding to go for a fully charged knee. I want to see how far that moves her forward. I want to see how close that leaves her on block and how plus. Phalanx being better is just an all-around win. That is such a good move that I frankly tend to overuse, so it being more effective is awesome. I'm glad they're tuning up her target combos. That'll be useful to people that do have access to the overhead, which I don't on Modern. I definitely want to see the combo opportunities off of the second hit of the heavy punch target combo. And I'm sure some lab monster will figure out which things no longer weirdly low profile Scudam that shouldn't. Alright, frame data. Standing heavy punch charge. It's still saying 26 frame startup. Have they just not updated the frame data yet if they said it's going to start 3 frames faster? They did say that, right? Am I misinterpreting? Standing heavy punch. I think they only changed... Wait, no, the successful charge time is now 3 frames faster. Yeah, they just haven't updated the frame data page yet, I don't think. So I'm not going to trust that frame data until that's also updated. Okay. So what they do to Ken. Ken's my secondary concern here, because he's my secondary, and it's crashing. Oh my god. Alright, Marisa gang, how we feeling? How we feeling? They deleted Ken. Oh, that's Mr. G. I don't trust a single thing you say until I see it for myself, bro. They won't free me from Geef. Let me see his fucking notes. Where are the well-deserved Geef buffs? Mando, I think they need to nerf your Geef specifically. They can buff Geef in general, but I want you to be personally chained down. Alright, Ken. Come on. Let's go, Ken. Ken. Load. My god. Come on. Ken. Ken's appeal to players is great offense and ability to bully opponents into the corner, but we felt that he was able to do this even on the defensive, which made his comeback potential too strong. To counter that, we've looked at containing how much he can get out of his invincible attacks. ODDP. Ken was able to benefit too much, or level 1. Ken was able to benefit too much after either of these attacks hit, as he could send the opponent reeling back and then continue the pressure with Drive Rush, which combined with his great combos and throws make him very scary. For this update, we've left his invincible attack as is, but after connects, it would be more difficult for him to continue with pressure. Oh, did I just lose Oki off of ODDP? That sucks. We've made following up his back throw after connects more difficult. That seems fair. Forward step kick. We've adjusted the hurt box. We also adjusted it to reduce its return, taking into consideration the low risk. The amount of drive gauge it gives has increased. Okay. Back throw's changed. Crouch heavy kick is easier to punish. Step kick has scaling. Okay, same combos, but scaling. I see a lot of Ken spamming that. That feels fair. Overdrive Shoryu. Decreased blowback time. I need to see how that affects Oki. Heavy Jinrai. Changed drive gauge increase. They buffed Jinrai? Jesus Christ. Level 1. Okay, they barely changed Ken at all. I might have lost like a couple of niche Oki situations. Ken's still strong as hell. I'm just going to go through everybody else. What the hell? We're here. We're streaming. Let's go. Luke. We've looked at giving Luke some of his lesser used moves more purpose and reassessing his perfect input combos. I wonder if they made the perfect input combos easier. I'm sure people would be like, why would they make them easier? I kind of wanted to play modern Luke, and I found the perfect knuckle timing so difficult that I didn't. So if they made that easier, I might actually consider learning Luke. Double impact heavy punch. While this attack can be hit confirmed and can't be countered when blocked, it has comparable range to standing heavy punch, which is also a quick attack, meaning it doesn't get much love in a fight. For this reason, we've looked at increasing its forward moving distance. Okay. OD Sandblast. Remove the hurt box that appears before the attack startup. Removing this hurt box makes it more reliable as a zoning tool. Oh, so he can't get like hit out of it. Changed its behavior on hit to provide more of a payoff for the player. Is it going to be like Ken OD Fireball now where he gets combos? Medium Flash Knuckle Perfect. Depending on your combo opener, you can deal just as more damage. Great, that's what Luke needed. More damage. Most of this is drive gauge changes, push box changes. Changed advantage on hit from +1 to +2 on one of his target combos. Adjusted the hurt box on OD Sandblast. Fatal Shot. Quarter circle forward, 2 punches. So OD Sandblast still. I don't know why they labeled that differently. Behavior on hit has changed so that it now produces a wall splat. What? Luke wall splat combos? They really want this character to remain relevant. I'm excited to see that, honestly. He doesn't need it, and it's going to be scary, but it should be fun to watch. Light Flash Knuckle. Added an additional attack hitbox to the second attack that can only hit during a combo, intended to fix an issue where the second attack would miss. Alright, that's basically a bug fix. Medium Flash Knuckle safer now? Oh god, more Flash Knuckle bullying? Great. They really don't want them to only bully with heavy Flash Knuckle. Second attack no longer has combo scaling added to it when it lands, so more damage. Level 2 super. Increase the distance move forward when the attack hits. Alright. Jamie. Oh my god, we're doing this again. Capcom. Capcom. Alright, I'm just gonna chill with chat for a minute. How we feeling? How we feeling? I see New York Mando and Mr. G hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Zangief was buffed? I can never be free from this fucking brick shit house. Oh, Lord. I'm scared. Romanova, hi! Zangief only lost jump cancel SPD. He's fucking free. I am excited and scared to see that. Jamie has super chores. What does that mean? Alright, let's do this again. Jamie. I'm going to start going through this faster because I need to sleep before work. Jamie will now regain some drive whenever he performs a technique that increases his drink level, even when he's not at drink level 4. Okay. This will make it easier for him to fight at the beginning of a round. That seems fair. Second hit of his jumping heavy kick now knocks down even on normal hit. Drive gauge increases when he increases drink level. So basically, anytime he gets a drink, he also gets drive meter back. That's probably going to make him a lot stronger. I'm really curious to see how that affects things. Where's Bolt Strike? Critical Arts. Stand heavy kick. Most of these are little changes from what I can tell. I'm not an expert on every character in the game, but this seems pretty low-key. Manon. Minute tuning. So this is not the buffs that the Manon players have been praying for. Some of her moves gain more super arc gauge according to her metal level. So she gains super faster with metal level. That's going to be cool. She gains more drive for her mid-range attacks. And they fixed hitbox on one of her anti-airs more than Marisa. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Kimberly. Oh, this is long. Kimberly is a character that is supposed to specialize in offense, but she has only a few reliable moves to help her in the neutral, which makes it difficult for her to create opportunities for herself. That does sound accurate. Zykl's Raichu. I'm scared of you and I'm rooting for you. Down forward medium kick. Water. Oh, that's the slide. As long as it hits, Kimberly will be at an advantage. That's fair. If it hits, she should be at an advantage. She should get a combo off of that. Forward heavy kick. Better hitbox. Better reach. Doesn't lose as often. Gives her a lot of drive. Curious to see how that plays out. Stand heavy punch. Better range. Startup is now faster and can be used in more combos that are difficult to shut down. New Kimberly combos. Very curious to see that later. Okay. It looks like they gave her more combo opportunities. Her crouch light kick is going to be +4 on hit. Water Slicer is always -5 on block. Great. Now it's borderline unpunishable for Marisa. Great. I love that. That's going to make that matchup miserable. Elbow drop. Not super clear on that. I'm going to need to see it. Faster startup on arc step. I'm going to need to see this stuff in practice because I don't play Kimberly, but it seems like they might have given her some unique new combo opportunities. I don't think it's what people wanted, but it's something. All right, we already saw Marisa. Lily. Expand on her combo routes. Anything to make this character more interesting to watch is a good thing in my book. Crouching light punch. Oh, they didn't fix Marisa's jabs either. Marisa's jabs not being a true block strength. Really wanted them to fix that. Okay. They could still add more later. This is not the final version of the game. They could still add more later. Don't crash out. Okay. Adjust the advantage on hit for Lily Crouch Light Punch. For modern control players, you can link from this attack into Assisted Combo 3. Okay. They gave something for people that are learning with modern. That's cool. Target combos easier to use in midair combos. More additional combo routes. Yeah, this is going to be combo routing stuff. I'm going to have to see that from people who play Lily. JP. Did they barely touch him? They didn't nerf him? I really wanted them to nerf him a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, RNV. Super Art 2. The projectiles will remain when a normal throw hits for a punish counter. This means activating it in close quarters will allow JP to apply much more pressure. Oh, they really buffed level 2. So even if I if I successfully throw him or if he throws me after, I'm going to need to see that. And they made it easier to combo into level 3. God. All right. JP's a monster. Jury. For the love of God, this character is my sleep paralysis demon. More combo routes? Great. Great. They buffed her crouch heavy punch. And they made it easier to combo into heavy fuha. All right. Nothing major. Nothing major. Okay. DJ. They're trying to help his anti-airs. Why does everybody get significant anti-air help except Marisa? It's so bullshit. Making it easier for DJ to snap back with feints. I'm not sure DJ needed a sway buff. That might be a little alarming. I have to see how significant it actually is in practice. He gets a big increase for that. Yeah, it's mostly hitbox and making it easier to sway. Okay, Cammy. They're never going to nerf Cammy, right? She's got serious white privilege going on. Reduce situations where even if you're at a disadvantage, you can switch sides. Oh, is that an actual nerf? Crouch medium punch. This is a button modern Cammy doesn't have. Crouch medium punch has an increased recovery and hurt box. Awesome. Easier to play footsies with Cammy. Overdrive, dive kick. Wait, no, overdrive. This attack no longer switches sides on hit. They eliminated Cammy's DP side switch? Holy shit, they actually gave a meaningful Cammy nerf. Made the fight less enjoyable for the opponent. It sure did, Capcom. OD dive kick. On hit, the situation is now 50-50 and you're not guaranteed a follow-up attack unless Cannon Strike hits for a punish counter. If you use this attack to avoid an opponent's regular throw, you can still follow up with an attack, but medium punch no longer hits for a combo, making it more difficult to land this attack's side twitch combo. Additionally, recovery on block has also changed, so Cammy is less likely. These are meaningful Cammy nerfs! The dive kick beating throw is less rewarding, and she doesn't get a side switch off her DP, and it's easier to punish her crouch and medium punch. Holy shit, they nerfed Cammy. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. Hooray. Ryu. Improving his stability. Forward heavy kick. Can now be canceled into aerial Tatsu. I need to see that. Quarter circle forward heavy kick. Oh, so heavy donkey kick. Sped up the startup and reduced the frame count. Great. Buffs to donkey kick. That's alarming. Okay. Crouch medium kick. We've sped up the cancel timing into specials, making it easier to combo from. Even when hitting with the tip of the attack, you can string into heavy Hado or force your opponent into a block string. For light and medium Hado, as long as you don't delay the cancel, an opponent's drive impact is no longer guaranteed to land, giving Ryu more stability over Ken and Akuma. That feels fair. Faster donkey kick might be scary. We'll see. What'd they do to Honda? We've looked to improve Honda's triple slap to allow him to bring the fight into close quarters. Standing heavy punch can now combo into regular Taiho cannon. Is that headbutt? Giving Honda some chonky damage. They really put chonky in the patch notes. That's hilarious. Triple slap. This attack can now reach opponents better from mid-range, and he's in a better position when it's blocked. Command throw. Startup is faster. Oh, wait, no, that's a super, isn't it? That looks like a super. Along with the adjustments to his overdrive... I don't know the technical names for things. Honda can now force his opponents into a mix-up, or he can use this as a counterattack to a drive reversal. I think that's the command grab. Yeah, that's the command grab. And he can now... So Honda gets a better drive reversal counter, Marisa doesn't? God. They gave Honda some little buffs. Alright. Nothing game-breaking, but little buffs. Blanca. God, I hate fighting Blanca. I'm just always confused. No major adjustments. Some hitbox changes. Yeah, this is all really minor stuff. Okay. Guile. He gets more drive gauge again on something. And he gets more wall splat time. Okay, nothing major. But they're just like, we're sorry, we nerfed Guile, have a little buff. Already looked at Ken. Chun. More combo options. I honestly don't know Chun combos very well. I'm going to need to see this stuff in practice. Yo, they buffed Modern Chun. They actually buffed something on Modern. All transition attacks from Chun's stance can now be performed in Modern controls. That's a big deal for the Modern Chun players out there. Pilch, where are you? You might want to go back to this character. Heavy spinning bird kick. More opportunities for it to hit. I honestly think the biggest change here, from what I'm seeing, granted I don't know the additional combos that well because I don't fully understand Chun's combo routes. The fact that Modern now has access to more routes on Chun is a really big deal because Modern Chun has always been strong as far as Modern characters go. Geef! Geef! Greatly affected by the jump cancel adjustment. No shit. He gets more off of throw in terms of meter. Modern Zangief can now do power stomps. Nice, good for the Modern. It gets more drive meter on power stomps. Siberian Express. Changes depending on the distance from the opponent when it's performed, but we fixed an issue where the attack would differ under certain conditions. Okay. They didn't really buff Zangief much. They gave him a little more meter gain off of regular throws to give a reason to go for regular throw over SPD, I guess, more often. And he can do the stomps on Modern. That's cool. Dalsum. Dalsum's weird. I'm not going to understand any of this. Alright, he just got some more combo routes and he gains drive faster. Okay. Rashid. Did they actually nerf Rashid? Big Bird, I'm sorry, but I really hope they nerf Rashid. Had the ability to counter-strike for big damage in too many situations. Alright, good, they nerfed him. OD Mixer. The situation after hit was far too good, as he could use either Drive Rush or Level 2. It'll depend on where the hit takes place. It was also possible to send the opponent into the corner, which was too advantageous. Level 1 Super. He has less advantage afterwards to balance the side switch. Side Flip. More difficult for it to avoid an opponent's drive reversal. Okay. They didn't do anything to level 2, which is the thing people really wanted. But making his ODDP less good was certainly a choice when, like, the only thing I've heard Rashid players saying he needs is better DP anti-airs. Aki. Increased her combo routes? Really? She's one of the most creative characters of the game. More follow-ups off Heavy Serpent Lash. Ugh. If you hit a mid-air opponent with Heavy Cruel Fate, the height of their jump would determine if you could follow up or not. Alright, nothing major, but I'm surprised they only did things to make her better. Did they do anything to add? Conceptually, Ed is a strong mid-range fighter, but many of his long-range attacks gave him a good return, and this proved to be too oppressing. Please tell me they nerfed Ed in a meaningful way. For this balance adjustment, we reviewed the risk of those spacing tools. Stand medium kick. Increase the risk when the attack whiffs. Thank you, Lord. It's going to be easier to whiff punish. Kill rush backwards. If they are late, it's easier to punish. Particularly with drive impact. Oh, is it easier to DI even if he does kill rush back now? I'm going to need to see that because that would be significant for actually making the character's one weakness DI, like, meaningful. Crouch light kick. Can't hit again on counter hit. ODDP. Considering how good the return is when this attack lands, no shit, we've made adjustments so that Ed can be counterattacked by a light attack when this attack is blocked, and also increase the distance traveled during the first attack. While the risk of canceling during a block has increased, it should be easier to put together combos from a further distance now. So I can punish with a light on blocked ODDP. Blocked ODDP, not safe? I mean, it was never safe. I'm confused. Counterattack by light attack when this attack is blocked. I'm going to need to see that in practice. Level 2. Drive gauge reduction for the opponent happens during the final stage of the attack. When starting combos with this attack with Ed's back to the corner, he's able to get high damage and gradually chip away the opponent's drive gauge while recovering his own. This gauge disparity gave Ed too much of an advantage. With the weakening of combo starting attacks doesn't change the damage, the opponent can now recover drive during long combos. Okay, so basically the dream combo is a little bit less OP. It's easier to whiff punish, stand medium kick. And it might be easier to DI, kill rush back. This could actually be really good for being able to fight Ed. Akuma. Does Akuma still have privilege? It was very difficult for opponents to choose the correct option to deal with him. No shit. Which resulted in Akuma being a more stable character than intended. No shit. They slowed down his backwalk speed? Thank you, Lord. That's going to be a gift for Marisa. Forward medium kick, riskier to throw out. It's now easier to hit Akuma using projectile invincible attacks or jumping attacks from range. They slightly nerfed the fireball. Good. Increase the landing recovery. If he gets a side switch off Demon Flip, he's not just guaranteed to be safe. Okay. Oditatsu. Basically, if he has a weird whiff with, like, DP, he's still safe. Okay. Just the backwalk speed reduction is huge, honestly, because that is the worst part. The backwalk speed reduction and the fireball nerf. Anything to make this character more bearable to fight, especially as Marisa. And 5 frames of landing recovery after a side switch. I think these are actually somewhat meaningful nerfs. Did they nerf Bison? Please tell me they nerf Bison. We've tuned down his ability to do high damage combos. OD knees has scaling and does less drive gauge damage on block. Evil knee. The fact that there's a move called evil knee is too funny. Reduce the amount of drive gauge the opponent loses when they block this attack. Shadow Rise. More hurt box and shrunk the hitbox, so it loses more often. Awesome! When a Psycho Mine is embedded and Bison performed Devil Reverse, it was more difficult to keep on the offensive compared to the non-mine versions. We've adjusted his recovery so that after landing, he doesn't have to lose out on a chance for an offensive push, even if he has to dash in for it. That's actually a buff. Alright. I'm not sure how meaningful this is going to be. At the very least, there's some damage scaling, and that was the thing we needed the most. I'm going to need to see a side-by-side to actually see how that affects things, but that seems like a good thing. Terry. All right, we're at the end, aren't we? Yeah, this is it. All right, Terry. Make him easier to handle and bring out his personality. That seems fair. He's kind of middling right now. Crouch, medium punch, has a better hurt box. Light power charge. Attack hitbox has been reduced in order to not decrease. I don't fully understand that, but okay. Medium power wave. Easier to use as zoning. Hurtbox has been reduced. OD crack shoot, burning knuckle, and level 2. Follow-up attacks guaranteed. Alright, that's basically just cleaning up stuff that was supposed to work. Level 2 super. Easier to input. That seems fair. Basically just made his combo routes more consistent. And little buffs to some of his moves. Like cracked medium punch range and medium power wave being harder to counterattack. Okay. So does this patch change everything? Unfortunately, I do think the answer is no. But they did give Marisa some stuff that I do think has genuine meaning. I want to experiment with the potential to combo off of the second hit of the standing heavy punch target combo on hit. If the first hit was blocked, but the second hit does land, because that might make it a lot more rewarding to use sometimes. I think they fixed the Gladius into super whiffs. Phalanx is about to be a lot more consistent and useful if these patch notes are telling the truth, which I'm really excited about. Armor stance is going to be more consistent and not losing to things that aren't lows. And the fully charged heavy kick, leaving her closer and moving her forward more, could make a big difference for her neutral, especially when I have to play Marisa neutral with fewer buttons. They also said stand heavy punch is going to move her forward more, correct? Or was it just the hitbox they changed? Attack hitbox expanded forward. There are times where it definitely looks like it should have hit and it didn't. So yeah, I do think that this is going to give us some fun stuff to experiment with. Most of this is quality of life changes. The only things I really want to lab are the fully charged knee and the combo opportunities off of second hit of heavy punch target combo hitting. But I do think this is a step in the right direction for Marisa, particularly in cleaning up the things about her that are just supposed to work and haven't worked. Phalanx armor stance, Gladius into super. I don't think they've totally abandoned this character. It seems like they do want her to be good. They're giving her buffs. They're continuing to tune up her target combos, even though I don't have the overhead or the overhead target combo. I think that's a potentially good buff. These are good things, and I'm optimistic. I lost a little bit of Oki on Ken, but I don't care. They buffed Marisa. They buffed Marisa. They buffed Marisa. The things I wanted the most: walk speed, anti-airs, don't really have the changes I wanted. Being able to charge sweep faster, potentially big for catching walk back while still being safe, especially with a proximity guard. There are good things here. There are really good things here. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you play? How do you feel about your character's nerfs or buffs? How do you feel about how your character will fare against other characters in this updated meta? Do you think there will be more dramatic changes to your character or to a character you like or dislike when they release what they call a more comprehensive and extensive patch? Do you play Marisa? Do you think you're more likely to play Marisa now? If you drop Marisa, does this in any way make you want to go back to her, even if just to lab for a little bit? Do you think you might change your character after the patch? All these things are things I'm really, really curious about, so absolutely sound off in the comments. And if you get the chance, check the description down below. I'm currently fundraising to be able to attend Frosty Faustings 2025, and I got Hitbox on board to sponsor me as a player to this event. So I am giving away a brand new Hitbox controller to someone who donates at least $30 to the fundraiser. And the catch is, we are almost at the fundraising goal. So at $30 a piece, there are only 5 more opportunities to enter to win the Hitbox. Then the fundraising goal will have been met, and we're going to pick a winner. So if you want to be one of those 5 additional people with a chance to win a Hitbox, check that link down below. Donate at least $30 for your chance to win a Hitbox. If you can't quite donate $30, if you donate at least $20, $20, you're entered for the chance to win a coaching session with Dr. African, who actually played Marisa, including modern Marisa himself. One of my favorite players to watch. Really awesome dude, great coach. He's helped me quite a bit in the training room before. Can't recommend him enough. You cannot win both the hitbox and the coaching session. So if you donate $30, you're entered to win both, but you can't win. If you win the hitbox, you can't also win the coaching session. Those be the rules. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is where I would normally be like, buff Marisa. But they kind of buffed her. They kind of buffed her. So I'm happy. Thank you for tuning in. And looking forward to seeing how this hopefully changes playing as Marisa for the better.